Hello, what's going on everybody? My name is Surge and welcome back guys to another video here on my YouTube channel. So before I get into anything else, what I do want to quickly mention to you people is something very new here on my YouTube channel. See, that is right, yes, once again I am doing a brand new series here on my YouTube channel, and I want to focus on this series for the next maybe year or so. I know other series I've said on my channel in the past, but I've actually not ended up actually keeping to those series. I said I promised I would, but just haven't have I. So I'm a bit naughty, you could say. Anyway, but I promise this is going to be a series those who hopefully will enjoy it, because I am hopefully looking forward to enjoying this series, and I hope you guys of course are too. So let me quickly explain what's going on. This will be the only time I'll explain it. So basically, I've decided to do videos on it. For this series is going to be based on me reviewing different types of vehicles here for GTA 5 Online. So this will be my first review video. So today we're going to be reviewing the Menacer armoured truck, which is here. So basically, let me go over this place. So this is the location we are going to be using. I'm going to be doing these videos in the deathmatch creator testing mode, which we're going to be doing in. As you guys can see, we've done 60 minutes. This video won't take that long. And we're just going to go over and test these vehicles. And what I'm going to have is these tall things here, these sort of flags you could say, are going to stay there just to make it look nice. And up the top there, just up here, this is the only time I'm going to show you. Next time, from the next episode on this series onwards, I will not run up here. You guys won't see me running up here to collect what I'm about to collect. I will collect this and then start. Don't worry guys, 60 minutes that won't be down. We're only going to do like 20 minutes or at the most or so. So sticky bomb RPG, and you can guess what I'm using that for, and a flashlight, because if it gets dark we can look close up at the details of the car if it's a bit dark, if it turns to night time. Because we're going to do explosions on certain vehicles. Because we might do certain vehicles where we want to test how many explosions it takes, maybe on the RPG, then the sticky bomb, etc., grenade, etc. How many explosions it takes to actually fully explode and destroy certain vehicles. Not all vehicles, only like the armoured vehicles we'll do that too, not supercars or anything. But anyway guys, this was inspired me by a specific someone. This was a YouTuber called Mr. Boss for the Win. He does videos and reviews of different vehicles, so I thought I'll start doing something like that, because I just think it'd be a good thing for me to try, and it helps improve my speech as well at the same time. Alright, so I've got that all out of the way. You guys know, so this is what it's always going to be. Always going to be in this location, at the airport. Traffic is off and everything. Invisibility will always be on here, so don't worry about that. Some of you might think I'm a bit weird doing it in the test mode, but it's cool, because I've made sure I've turned the radar off. I've done it as good as I can. Then the reason I'm doing this is because these vehicle right here, the Menacer armoured vehicle, I do not own. So there's a lot of, basically a lot of the armoured vehicles I don't even own. So I own the Terabyte now, which I actually brought the Terabyte today for the first time, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm having so much fun with it. I currently own that now as well, so it's a new vehicle for me online. But anyway, let's actually get to it. From the next episode 2 onwards, we won't be speaking about what's going on here. We just get straight into the vehicle. So here we are. This is the Menacer armoured truck, you could say, HVY I think it is or something. And look at it, just by looking at it you can tell what a beast this vehicle is. So this comes in all sorts of different types of liveries. We've got like this bronzy black sort of cowl wear. I know that might sound a bit crazy, but that's what I got the idea from. And also, yeah. So also, some of these trucks will have different variations when it comes to customization. So in the creator, you can actually choose if certain gun options you can choose. So if there is like more than one gun option and it is available in the creator, I will maybe place 2 here. Because, for example, this Menacer, I know it has one turreted turret on the top, which you can see here, which comes stock, and there's also a 50 cal minigun, which is an upgrade. So the minigun is an upgrade you have to buy in the workshop. So I've got 2 with the minigun and 2 with the turret, just in case accidentally one exploded in this in an episode. So I'll have another one spare. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys like the tall flags and all that. I call them. It looks pretty good. Anyway, guys, let's actually move on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Turn the notifications bell on so you won't miss out on another future video like this. So we're going to start off with this one, just because we're going to start with the stock, which is with the turret. So when you get the Menacer stock, it will come with this beautiful stock turret on the top, which is just like most other turrets in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. It's very powerful. Basically what this works is you can fit up to 5 people in the in the beautiful Menacer armoured vehicle. So let me just show you here. You get in it, that's how the doors open, and I think it looks beautiful. Some people actually say this is ugly for some reason, but I don't. This looks absolutely beautiful. So I just thought you could choose liveries as well, so I put them in a few different liveries for example for you people. So this is it. You can't do the lights high beam or on or off. It's just deathmatch limits that, but you've got the brake light and that. So there's the brake light. The brake light is very very neat, and I love that feature. And so which is really special about this is, look at this, right at the rear of the Menacer armoured vehicle you do have this tow bar, but apparently you cannot use it. It's not a full-on tow bar, but it's like a hinge, and you can't actually use it, which is really interesting. I actually thought that Rockstar Games would actually add that in, but nope, they didn't, so there you go. So at the front here, you've got like this big black bumper, so we're going to go around the bumper and all that as well. We go around the car and that. So you at the front, you've got like this stock bumper, and then again you've got another like hook at the front here. Lights at the sides there, big extra fog lights you could say. Of course, like always, the big lovely black off-road tyres on the sides, which makes it look beautiful as well. And up on the top you do have again the turret, which we'll get to in a minute, a little bit more in a minute. Then you've got like this way, so this bit here is, I believe, to like where you would step your feet onto to get in the truck. Now this isn't actually as armoured as you would think. Like this isn't, because there's a big bummer to this truck. Yes, the glass is not window proof or bulletproof. You can actually shoot through the windows, so that's not good. So I'll show you, for example, if I get my pistol here, you can shoot right through it. As you guys can clearly see, you can actually shoot straight through the glass, which is very a shame, as in a lot of other vehicles you are bulletproof in the glass. But what does give it the tick in the box is the fact that the side windows are very narrow and small, so the chances of you getting shot is again a little bit more of a higher risk than other online off-road armoured vehicles that are bulletproof. But again, you still got the advantage because again the windows on the sides are very small and narrow. Now at the front you've got this big old see-through, of course, window, and yes, look, as you can see, it can be shot through. There you go, there is your result, that it can be shot straight through the glass. So that is something that you've got to keep in mind, that through the front isn't as small as the sides. So now we come around to the back, as we do once again. Again, the long brake light I really love. I actually love the shape of it. So if you're into like your off-road armoured vehicles, this is definitely probably a recommendation for you if you're into these types of vehicles. Now, I've got to clarify and just get this out there. My personal opinion that it actually looks like a mini sort of medium-sized tank, because it's like you've got an upper roof bit. But I understand now, sort of understand why they've done it like that. I like the design they've done. It's really interesting because of course the person's got to stand in the turret, so it's pretty tall. So I'm going to show you now. So to get in the turret, you can actually hold triangle to get in the back, which I'm going to show you, and he will make his way straight into the turret. And see the cabin bit will open out, so it's like a little door passageway, and it's up, and then here you are. This is the this is what it's going to look like in the perspective of when you're in the top. So we're going to shoot the gun now. Let you have a listen. So as you can hear, it's just like any other turret in online with this when it comes to the turret sound. But again, it's a 50 cal, just the same as the minigun, which I'm going to showcase you people in a minute over there. But at the same time, it's a beautiful vehicle. It absolutely looks good. And again, what's a good advantage on this is the fact that I love the different camos and liveries for sure. And then when you can step out, you just step out like that, and then the sort of the top bit shuts. Now in terms of top speed, now we're going to try that out now. Alright, so we're going to shut the door. I'm going to show you guys the interior quick, if you want to see the interior view of the armoured Menacer off-road vehicle. Here it is. And what I like, it's got that rev counter display like that. It's just that type of display which I love. So there you go. And also, that is right, this does have weapons on the front, as you guys can see. So here's the interior. The weapons on the front are located there, as you guys can see, which look absolutely mean as hell. So you don't just have the turret, you also have the minigun, sort of small minigun pellets on the front, is what I call it. But I still can't get over that beautiful brake light. I love that brake light a lot. So now we are going to have a little bit of top speed here. So here we go. So as you guys can see, the speed on this truck isn't too bad. And as I have found out, the top speed of this is 89 miles an hour around about you can get to, apparently. So considering a truck like this, I wasn't expecting it to be over truck quick. But again, I was probably expecting it to be a little bit quicker than 89 miles an hour, maybe looking at 100, between 100 and 105 miles an hour, maybe 110. But there you go. Again, at the end of the day, it's okay, you know, and the exhausts are actually located up the back here. So if we get out the vehicle a minute, as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but sort of there's like up the top there, they sort of shoot out. So there you go. On the rear, there's like exhausts, they shoot straight up. I don't know if you can quite see them. Let me sort of aim where I mean. So that thing there, when the little white dot is sort of pointing on, that is their exhausts. Now that's interesting, the exhausts are there instead of underneath at the rear, which is something new. Now something else which is a big plus, now this is something which is really makes the Menacer armoured vehicle a step ahead of probably one of the best when it comes to customization, because that is correct, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The armoured Menacer off-road vehicle actually has a lot of customization. So you can customize the front, you can customize the front sort of bonnet on top. I've seen the customization and it looks pretty damn sweet. There's a lot of things you can add to it to make it look unique. So not only are you just buying the armoured Menacer off-road truck, you're also going to come across a load of brilliant customization you can just bang on there to make it look even more mean. And trust me, the customization doesn't look, let's just say it doesn't look like it's over the top. The customization's done really well. Rockstar picked out the good customization parts for this specific vehicle, which is brilliant to see. We're going to see how many explosions it takes to destroy one of these Menacer's trucks shortly. But first, let's go on now to the other version. So the only other thing about this, here's another livery, is this on top. So let's get into it. So this is the one of the add-ons you have to purchase in the workshop. So if I just get into the back here and just demonstrate and show you people. So this is it. This is not the standard one. The standard one is the other turret. This is the the 50 cal which you have to buy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a few 100,000. This is the minigun version. So basically, and apparently this, if you can notice, this is a bit unique. It's not just the minigun. If you look at the front, it's actually shaped a bit differently. So I don't know where Rockstar were going with this. Were they going for something from a movie or something, or did they just make this up to make it look unique and different? But I like that they're going for a difference. I like that they're trying out different things, and why not go in first person to show you guys as well. So it shoots, and again the sound is quite a lot different. Again, this will be much more powerful than the turret, but again at the same time, you can't afford this at the when you buy the Menacer. At least you got the turret standard, which is still really good. So there you go, there's the two types of 50 cal. So again, you've got the standard 50 cal turret, and then you've got the 50 cal minigun as well. Right, now we're going to see how many explosions it takes with a sticky bomb to destroy one of these Menacers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, because we've already shot glass in the other one. I know it's only a bit of glass, but I want to see fully clean and then destroyed. So we're going to take it, shall we say, over here, get out of the vehicle, and let's see how many sticky bombs it takes. Apparently it takes around 4, but here we go. We're going to try it together. This is my first ever time. So we're going to do one. So there is one sticky bomb. Now all the glass has been taken out. So there's the first sticky bomb. A second sticky bomb now. Still isn't destroyed. I bet it is going to be 4. Third sticky bomb. Here we go. Still isn't dead, which is pretty cool. 4th sticky bomb. Still isn't destroyed. So 4 sticky bombs, and this thing is still surviving. It's not smoking. So it takes 5 sticky bombs then to destroy a armoured vehicle Menacer. So, or should I say an armoured Menacer off-road vehicle. So that's actually pretty awesome. I thought it was 4, or maybe that's for an RPG or something. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do is, when we get to the point where we destroy certain vehicles, we're not going to go through and try the RPG as well. We'll only choose one out of these destruction things, because they're all going to be pretty similar. But we can choose. Well, it depends. But I only have up to 4 vehicles in total, and I don't want to end up all exploding by an accident. So there we go. It just takes up to 5 sticky bombs to destroy a Menacer off-road armor vehicle. So that is pretty awesome. So again, at the end of the day, you're not looking at just 1 or 2 sticky bombs. They have to try 5, so it's not pretty bad. So my overall results then on the truck: is it worth buying? Well, considering what I've said and what I've seen and heard about the vehicle, to be honest, at the end of the day, it's not a bad vehicle. I would rate this a 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10.0. So there you are. So again, this is the Menace off-road armoured vehicle. Again, I like the shape of it. I personally really like the look of it. I love that brake light, and I just don't know why we couldn't use the hook on the rear for it. But in terms of combat, it's okay, but it's not as good as, like, for example, the Insurgent. The armoured Karen Kuruma is my all-time favourite, because just the armour on it is crazy, proper powerful and strong. Again, you've also got some other awesome vehicles like the Night Shark in the lineup as well. But there you are, guys. So basically, these reviews I just go into as much as I can, speaking about the vehicle, and also looking at it, getting my own ideas while I'm doing the video, but looking at it as well. So again, I like those exhausts. Again, the different customization. Again, you've got the tyres, the limo tint, the tints on this thing. The customization, please check out if you do own this, because this is a big plus. The customization, you can do a lot to the vehicle. And again, the camos and liveries on this, they are beautiful. There's other liveries. There's more standout liveries. These ones are like dark liveries right here. This one reminds me of like Minecraft. But again, it reminds me of like a tank, like I've said earlier in the video. But anyway, guys, that is all in today's GTA 5 car review. Hope you guys did enjoy, and stick around here on my YouTube channel, because I might be doing other videos or I might come back to this in the near future, and maybe I might do like 15 things you need to know before you buy the armored Menacer off-road armored weaponized vehicle. But again, this is still a very good vehicle. I think it's a big old vehicle. Again, it looks a bit like a sort of like a tank in a way. But again, you've got the 50 cal turret once again, and the 50 cal minigun. Anyway, guys, that is it. 5 sticky bombs it takes. So in terms of surviving with it, it's pretty good. Anyway, guys, top speed, again, it's pretty good as well. Anyway, guys, my name is Surge. Thank you all so much for watching today's video, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Again, really recommend getting this vehicle. And take care, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye for now. Peace. Take care.